All right, so I'm going to introduce you to something called EasyBib, and you essentially need to go to just easybib.com and it should take you there. I'm going to ask you guys to create a free account. It's completely free. I wish I could show you that, but since I already have an account, I'm logged in. See, it says my name. It says hello to me. You can log in with your school email, or if you have a Gmail or a Facebook account that you prefer to sign into things, that's fine. But I need to remind you to write down your usernames and passwords, um, just because if you don't write them down, I can't help you access them. But the reason why I'm going to have you create a free account is because EasyBib will then store it stores your sources that you use. So what's really cool about EasyBib, so in my lovely little tutorial, once you have the account, if you say my projects, and if I want to go in and work on a project that I've already been working on, so for example, I had been working on a name thing link, and then another one that I did not obviously name very well. I just called it new project, which is never a good idea. Always give your project a name. But if I wanted to go back in and let's say, because you guys are going to be doing a research project for me for the next couple weeks, so you're going to want to keep your stuff stored. So as soon as you start going into working on something, you just click on bibliography and it'll take you into your project. But for you all, you're going to go to new project and it's going to say, project name. And I don't care what you call it. When you pick your topic, you can call it something else, but this is going to be for a multi-genre research project. Choose your subject, English, literature, I don't care, probably English you want to do. And what are you writing about? Let's pretend that I'm going to write about the Titanic disaster because I'm obsessed with it. So then you hit create, and now I have a project right here. La la la. So I can go ahead and I can start plugging my sources in. So I need to open it up. And what's really nice about EasyBib is it walks you through the steps for creating a works cited page. So if you are going to do a lot of your searches on the internet, you'll want to stay here in this website thing. You will essentially copy and paste websites here. And this is what's really important. Let's say I want to, this is going to be kind of lame because I don't really have an idea in mind, but maybe I want to research a specific, I don't know, just a specific thing about like why people think the Titanic sank or something. I would generally stay away from Wikipedia as a really reputable source. Sometimes you can use it kind of to get yourself some background, but Wikipedia, it's good, but you know yourself that people can edit it, so just be careful. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it into here, and then you have to press Cite It, and it starts with the initial information. Now what's interesting about EasyBib is it's actually going to tell you, here's what we found. We found this information, and it didn't give us if it was electronically published in the authors. Now if you know that stuff, EasyBib gives you, oh dear, yikes, I gotta get out of that. EasyBib gives you the opportunity then to go back into the website and really search for it and try to find it. I don't know if it matters to me for our purposes if you do it, but this is where you can, right here, let's say you find an author on there, you can go ahead and you can add the author there. You can also add the date that it was electronically published. So you might not be able to find those things. You're welcome to look for them, whatever. So there you go. But EasyBib does not actually make the citation for you until you press Create Citation. Now, this is what is going to be stored in your basically EasyBib folder for your multi-genre research paper. So for now, I'm just going to have you collect sources and cite them in EasyBib. And when we are ready to make an actual works cited page, I will show you how to very easily put it into a Word document. A lot of kids ask me, okay, so Titanic Sinks is the name of the, I guess, the article that shows up on history.com. The site that it's affiliated with is A&E Television Networks. ND means there's no date. Web means it's a website, and the 29th April 2015 is the date that you accessed it. So all of that stuff goes into a works cited page. Now let's say you find a book that you want to use. So you click book. And what it's going to ask you to do is you can cite a book by searching the title or the ISBN number, or you can manually cite it. And if I click manually cite it, because let's say I don't have a book title or whatever handy, which I don't right now, you can e-online book, an online database, or another type of online book. And you can cite the whole book. You can cite chapters or sections. This is where you put in the author, the source title, and then if there's a volume, an edition, if it's part of a series, like maybe you have a series of books about disasters, like terrible disasters series, and it's, whatever, shipping disasters. Then publication information. You have to have the publisher, the city, and the year it was published, and then you, boom, create citation. So EasyBib walks you through all this stuff very much step by step. Now, since I don't really have a book, I'm going to press my back arrow. And for our purposes, MLA stands for Modern Language Association, and it is just the most humanities, like your social sciences, your English classes, we all use MLA, so that's what we'll be using. This stands for the American Psychological Association, I think. And if I remember right, a lot of your sciences use APA, like your psychology, sociology, those kinds of things might use APA. And then there's the Chicago Manual of Style, which I cannot for the life of me remember who in the world uses that. But as you can see, there's other, depending on what your discipline is, like what your focus area is, every discipline sometimes has different ways to cite, which can get kind of confusing. But like I said, we use MLA. Here's where you would cite a newspaper. Here's where you would cite a journal, a database. And a database is going to be something like if you decide to go on SIRS and use SIRS Researcher, you might find information in a database like that. As a teacher, I have used a database called ERIC. For our purposes, I think primarily you will probably use website, book, and then you might also find yourself, for the savvy researcher, you might also find yourself, if you find some digital images, film or online video. Anytime you're maybe looking at a YouTube video or something you find that way, a blog or a podcast would be the ones I guess I would have a tendency to think that you would most likely use. But as you can see, I don't know, there's all kinds of things. If you watch a television program, if you happen to look at any maps or anything you can think of, 59 options for you to plug in for your sources. So I want you to use EasyBib. It, I believe, automatically saves what you use. And so that's pretty cool. So that's kind of step one. Now, let's say, just for the sake of argument, that, and I don't know if I should make this a separate post. Maybe I should. So one more time, create a free account in EasyBib. Write down your username and password so that if you forget it, you can find it quickly. Then once you have it, create a new project, multi-genre bibliography. But if you need to find your projects, those will always be up here in My Projects. If I want to go back and work on this bibliography or whatever, but, here I go. I'm going to start putting my sources in here. I'm going to recommend for your projects that you come up with at least, 4 to 5 good sources, good reputable sources, okay? So that's just kind of how to set up an EasyBib and how to basically plug your information in. Remember, it does not make a citation until you hit create citation at the bottom. So it's a lot of copy, paste, continue, create citation. But you are highly intelligent people, so I know you can figure this out. Good job.